So student, today the topic is coastal plains. This is the third lecture of the lesson physical feature of India, and we will study here the two coastal plains. One is called the western coastal plains, the second is called the eastern coastal plain. So we will study the both coastal plains one by one. In the first we will study the western coastal plain. Western coastal plains has the three parts that start from Gulf of Kutch and end up to the Kanyakumari. So the area of Gulf of Kutch to the Gulf of Khambar, it is known as Gujarat coast, and the area from Gulf of Kutch to Goa, it is known as a Konkan coast, and the area from Goa to the Kanyakumari, it is known as Malabar coast. So the states which comprised here are the Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka and Kerala. These are the states which falls under this western coastal plains. This coastal plains is very rocky and uneven, so it support to reserve the deposit of oil, petroleum, coal, iron, especially the petroleum and iron reserve are there in the state of Maharashtra. Goa are known for the petroleum reserve, and the state Karnataka are known for the reserve of iron. Mumbai is the very important port, and it became the important port after the Kandla port when Karachi port was taken by Pakistan in 1947. So Kandla port has a lot of burden. So Mumbai port became the kind of port which has given the lot of a company to the Kandla port to lose its burden. Second port is the Kochi port. It is in Kerala, and it is also very supported for India. In this port you will see different type of the small and shallow salt water lake. These lakes are known as the lagoons or the backwater lake. They are very important to attract the tourist because they produce the kind of picturesque scene or the natural beauty scene. The western coastal plains is narrower than the eastern coastal plains. So student, let's we study about the eastern coastal plains that start from West Bengal and end to the Kanyakumari. This eastern coastal plains has the two parts. One is called the northern circles that comprise the state West Bengal and the Odisha, and the second part of the eastern coastal plain is Coromandel coast that start from the boundary of Odisha, means where the boundary of Andhra Pradesh start and it end up to the last boundary of the Tamil Nadu. It means it end in the Kanyakumari. The eastern coastal plains comprise the state West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu are the important states of this eastern coastal plains. The eastern coastal plains support for the agriculture, especially for the rice crops. So due to the rich quantity of the production of rich crops, rice crops, this region is known as the rice bowl of India. The eastern coastal plains are wider than the western coastal plains, and in this coastal plains you will see different rivers which are flowing through the state of the Odisha. It is Mahanadi. The state of Andhra Pradesh, it is Godavari. The state between the Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, it is the Krishna and Kaveri are the important rivers which fall into the Bay of Bengal. This coastal plains has the different important seaport like the Paradip, that is very important seaport of India. Second is the seaport of India, Chennai, and third one is the important seaport of India is Visakhapatnam. Visakhapatnam is very important seaport because it transport the iron ore to the Japan and Korea that are very important for the Indian trade and business. Rivers of eastern coastal plains forms the delta of the fertile soil along the coast. This coastal plains is called the rice bowl of India. Delta means a kind of area of land that is formed after the slow water flow of the river, and it forms the triangle shapes of the land which are very rich for the kind of crops like the rice, means all kind of the crops which are known as the plantation crops, and in this region these crops can be easily grown, so it is very important for India's agriculture. In this map you will see the two different areas. One is called the western coastal plains, the second called the eastern coastal plains in the Arabian Sea and in the Bay of Bengal. We will see the two island group. One is called the the island group are known as a Lakshadweep, and this is called the Andaman Nicobar. As you see that Lakshadweep Islands, a group of islands that is lying at the coast of Malabar in Kerala. These island groups are very important for Lakshadweep island groups are composed of the small coral islands. Earlier they were known as Laccadive, Minicoy and Aminirive. In 1973, they were named as Lakshadweep. It covers the small area of 32 square kilometers, and Kavaratti is the capital of this island. It is the administrative head or the headquarters of the Lakshadweep. This island group has great diversity of flora and fauna. The Piti Island, which is the uninhabited, has a bird sanctuary in the Lakshadweep. Now you will see the Andaman and Nicobar Island in the eastern coastal plains near the Bay of Bengal. These are Andaman and Nicobar Islands. They are bigger in size and are more numerous and scattered. The entire group of islands is divided into the two broad categories, the Andaman in the north and Nicobar in the south. It is believed that these islands are an elevated portion of submarine mountains. These island groups are of great strategic importance for country. There is great diversity of flora and fauna in this group of islands too. These islands lie close to the equator and experience equatorial climate and has thick forest cover. India has only one active volcano is found on Marin Island in Andaman and Nicobar group of islands. Do you know the name of that island? If you know it, tell. This is the island group's picture. This is rice cultivation in coastal plains. Hope student you understand well, and please show yourself that after listening and watching this video, will prepare some notes also from your side. Thank you.